Hello guys, how are you doing today? Welcome to Simulated Heaven. Now, I haven't done a video for a few days because I've been really busy with a lot of stuff in my life, but also because I've been kind of working out X-Plane 10. As you can see right now, I'm in a plane
November 0,
in X-Plane 10.
Papa. Fly heading
I'm
060.
already using quite a lot of mods.
060 November 02
So I will try to detail all of the mods that I'm using in X-Plane 10 below. Now, right now I probably won't be talking that much because I'm going to go through my pre-flight procedure. I'm basically having it so X-Plane already has the engine started. I just need to get the GPS, the navigation and the autopilot stuff set up and the radio stuff. Now, I've only been doing this for a short amount of time. I really still don't know really what I'm doing. If you have any constructive criticism of things I'm doing wrong, that'd be great, but please don't just flame me. I have only literally had X-Plane for 3 or 4 days. I've never played hardcore flight sims before. I played Microsoft Flight and Aerofly, as you saw on my channel, but apart from that, I've literally never been into these hardcore flight sims. So please bear that in mind. I'm just learning now, and if you have anything that's going to help me, any kind of constructive ideas or tips, that would be great. Okay, so I'm gonna set off my before takeoff stuff. Okay, just give me a sec, guys. So I'm gonna load my. I'm going from London to Birmingham.
090. Report the field in sight.
Yeah.
Heading 090. We'll call the field November 02.
Okay, so my flight plan is loaded into the computer. Okay, I want to get all this stuff set up first, all my autopilot stuff. So I'm at Heathrow, by the way, now. Okay, so 8,000 I think is a good amount because it isn't a very long journey. Yeah, I'm just making sure that my altitude is all kind of set up now. As you can see, vertical speed is all set up and it's highlighted. I'm gonna go for the speed. This thing here is for speed. This IAS thing apparently is for speed. Okay, I'm gonna go for 300 because it's a very short flight, so I don't want to be going too fast. And I've tried this flight a few times with a few issues, so let's see. Okay, so I believe that's everything set up in the cabin. Just let me look again to check. From what I can see, we're all good. Okay, so I need to now contact the tower. Well, I need to file a flight plan, so I need to go for the delivery radio signal thing, which is 121.97 at Heathrow. I need to make sure this is on COM1. And what did I say? 121.97. Oh, so I'm almost there. Easy peasy. Oops. There you go. So then I click this button here, and that should make that active. I've got a key on my joystick for talking to the air traffic control. So now I need to file a flight plan. So I'm going from Heathrow, EGLL. I'm going to Birmingham, so that's EGBB, and I believe I'm going to be flying via BUZAD. Now, I don't know what that means exactly, but this was a flight plan that I found online. Okay, so 8,000 was it? Yeah, so let's choose 8,000 for my altitude here. Whoops, I'm doing this all wrong. Okay, let's file that. Now, I believe I need to change my radio. Oh, so I need to request clearance with the same radio channel. Let's go.
787. Cleared IFR to Echo. Call. Bravo. Bravo.
And you always have to
Maintain
repeat
8,000.
everything it tells you.
702.
So I press my ATC button again, and I repeat it back.
Cleared IFR to Echo.
So it's
Call.
telling me
Bravo.
squawk
Bravo.
4702.
Maintain 8,000.
So I need to type here 4702. So that's good for the transponder, so it will be receiving the right information. Then, if I remember rightly, I now need to change to the ground control 121.9. One to 1.9. Accept that. Make that active. Okay, here we go. Request taxi.
787. Hold short of runway. 9er left.
Okay, so let's start the safety thing on the airplane. Okay, let's go to an outside view. As you can hear, maybe you understand the Thai language, but as you can see, I'm flying a Thai Airways Boeing 787 Dreamliner. So I need to... Now, I'm going to use my reverse thrust. There is actually a pushback thing on this airplane. This is a DLC, like, payware airplane. I will put a link. Like I said, all of the mods I'm using, I'll try to make a link below. I can kind of see how addictive it is to have all these mods, because I've only had the game a short while and I've already been buying quite a lot of payware mods and also freeware as well. Okay, yeah, so let's see. So I need to repeat everything he tells me. Now, as you can see, I have some yellow lines. Now, unfortunately, London Heathrow, it had some scenery. The scenery here is aero soft scenery, which I think, well, I'm pretty sure that it comes with X-Plane anyway, because I didn't download or add this. It seemed to already be in the game. But unfortunately, the taxi, you know, the direction it's trying to tell me to go for the taxiing is going through a terminal, because it isn't really taking into account this extra scenery, even though it was included in the original X-Plane discs. Because like I said, I didn't install this scenery, but I've found it on my scenery thing, so I assumed it came with the game. Okay, so it's telling me where to go still, so I'm going to make sure I keep replying to them, repeating it back. Now, I have been having issues with air traffic control. Now, it tells me to go this way, but I have this feeling, that that's not a good way to go, because every time I try to go that way, the ATC will have a go at me and say that I've done something wrong. I'm not sure if it's because I was kind of taxiing too fast or something.
Runway 9er left. Taxi via 27 right. Hold short of 9er left. 787.
Here we go. I'm trying to do this nice and slow, because I think last time was taxiing too fast. And you can see the yellow line, I believe, is going that way to our left, or it was before. Yeah, you see it's still going through. It's still going through the buildings. So I'm just going to keep going this way, and hopefully I'll be fine. Because I have been having issues with the ATC, and I'm a bit close to that building. I have been having some issues with the ATC, to be honest, in Heathrow with all this extra scenery stuff, because what has been happening is I've been halfway taxiing
runway 9er left.
halfway along
Taxi
here,
27 right.
and then it
Shorter
has
runway,
told me that
9er
I've
left.
done something wrong. It says ATC,
ATC,
you know, has cancelled your flight or something because you have gone outside of their parameters. It's happened a couple of times here.
87 runway 9er left. Taxi via 27 right. Hold shorter runway 9er
When
left.
I've been halfway along this taxi,
Runway 9er left. Taxi via 27 right.
and then it happened again. It cleared me for takeoff one time, and then as I was taking off, it told me to stop or something, to hold, which was kind of funny. Okay, I'm now going to go to where it's telling me, which is over this way. I'm going a bit fast. I think I'll be alright though. Yeah, actually I'll be okay. As you can see, I have a virtual set of instruments. That's actually an add-on. It's a plugin. It's free. I will put a link in the description, like I said, for all of the mods I'm using.
787 runway 9er left.
Yeah, I need to keep answering them,
Right. Hold shorter runway
or they're
9er left.
gonna get annoyed with me.
Runway 9er left. Taxi via
So I'm going nice and slow to make sure there's no
7,
issues.
7.
Now, I did actually think about that I wouldn't
November,
make a
02,
video on this game
Taxi via 9er
until
right.
I was like half decent at it, but then I thought it would be kind of nice that I make a video at each kind of stage of my development so you get to see, you know,
787 runway 9er left. Taxi
you know,
via
how I
27 right.
improve.
Hold
Like,
shorter
I've
runway
already
9er
learned kind of this much just from
Runway 9er left.
a few days of intensive learning.
7,
And a lot of you may ask, why are you straight away trying to fly an airliner and not a small airplane? Now, all of the tutorials I could find online were for airliners, so I thought, hey, I'll learn this first. At least I'll learn the air traffic control and some of the basics of the GPS and everything, and hopefully then I can learn other aircraft on my own or something like that. We'll see. Anyway, it's still okay. It's not got annoyed at me yet. Oh, had a bit of weird view stuff going on there.
Runway 9er left. Taxi via 27 right. Hold short of 9er left. 7.
Right, so I'm repeating everything he's saying to me. He keeps saying to me again and again I should be taxiing here, and I think again it's some issue with the pathing because of the scenery. That the add-on scenery, I think, is affecting it somehow. I don't know. It thinks that I'm not heading the right direction or something. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it's not going to cancel the flight. And like I said, there was one time I was actually halfway along the runway trying to take off, and the ATC then told me I had to hold or something. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then it cancelled the flight. You know, it said there's an error or something. The ATC has cancelled your flight because you have gone out of the parameters, blah blah blah, something like that. So anyway, so far so good. We're nearly at the end here. We're nearly at the runway. I'm trying to taxi slowly. As you can see, this aircraft is really nice with its Thai Airways livery. This was the only one that I could find online for this aircraft. It isn't exactly correct, but it still looks pretty believable. Okay, so when we get along here, they should actually tell me. They should actually tell me that I can be cleared for takeoff. Try not to go too fast here. Here we go. I'm sorry if maybe this video might be a little bit laggy, because obviously I'm trying to run this quite with high settings, and also recording is going to mean... Okay, so it's telling me to contact the tower on 124.47. So let's go back to my command view here. So 124.47, and I need to repeat that back. quickly.
Contact tower on 124.477.
124.47. Is that right? Yeah, 47. Hopefully, so far so good. I'll be able to actually take off with no issues. Let's try this. Check in with controller. Yes.
Tower 787.
So I'm gonna hopefully be cleared here for takeoff.
787.
Yep, cleared for takeoff.
20.
So
Niner left.
I'm going to do the cabin crew stuff. Okay. And let's go. Now, I'm hoping I set all my autopilot stuff up properly, because this is the moment of truth now when I actually take off. Now I have actually been able to practice this part and actually the taking off quite a lot. I've never actually been able to land yet because of issues with the GPS.
787. Fly heading 020. Runway 9er left. Clear for takeoff.
Okay, did I forget to repeat that back to him? Yes.
Heading 020. Runway 9er left. Clear
Okay,
for
maybe
takeoff.
that's the problem.
787.
Are we good? So I think we're good now because I've just repeated it, so let's go. Let's go, let's go. We don't want to be too slow because maybe that was the issue I had before. Okay, let's get some speed up here. This thing is a big aircraft. See? There you go. You have violated ATC's instructions beyond the acceptable tolerance. So I don't understand. It says that I can continue, but yeah. So if any of you guys play this game and if you know why it is doing this, I would really appreciate if you could let me know, because that is really annoying me right now. I didn't have issues with it before, but for some reason, I don't know if it's some kind of a plugin I'm using or something, I don't know, but it's kind of annoying me that now this error seems to be coming up a lot. I mean, I was cleared for takeoff, I was following the yellow arrows, I did do everything right, I think, and then after I was cleared, I even repeated it back to them, right? And still, it gives me this message. It's kind of annoying. So I'm going to actually take off just to like show you guys the airplane a bit more, but I'm not going to actually complete the whole flight because that would be kind of pointless because I've already violated. So let's just show you the takeoff procedure here. Hopefully. Yeah, we can start lifting off, I think. Ooh. I'm still not very good at this stuff. As you can see, that was not very smooth. I think my rear wheels are not even off the ground yet. Yeah, I think we're finally off the ground. That was actually quite a bad takeoff, even for me. I think I'm always really paranoid that I'm trying to climb too steeply. So I'm going to straight away click it over to the autopilot. There you go. So hopefully now I should be able to show you guys this aircraft a bit better. Here we go. Yeah, we're flying away from London Heathrow. As you can see, the game is not usually this laggy, but unfortunately, because I'm recording, it yeah. Let's go back to main menu. During flight, serve food and drinks. Fasten seatbelt. Serve food and drinks. A bit early. Oh, I need to get my undercarriage up. Nearly forgot about that. But yeah, I mean, I'm so like into the idea of playing this game. Really, I mean, it's kind of weird, really, because I've always assumed that I wouldn't enjoy learning this kind of stuff. You know, I thought that I would find it too kind of complicated, and it has been really complicated. Like, this is the very, very basics, and still there's some issue that I'm having with air traffic control, but I'm really enjoying the feeling of flying, you know, these aircraft. I think it's really cool. And it is quite hard, and it's going to actually take me years, I think, to learn all the small little details of how to fly the airplanes, you know. Right now I'm just learning the very, very basics, you know. So right now we're flying over the River Thames, look. So I have used some I have used a mod for the environment, and again I'll put a link in the description for that as well. But basically it is like it's called 3D, I think it's called Max Extreme 3D or something like that, and it is a mod that is a payware one. Whoa, why are you climbing so aggressively? Isn't that like way too aggressive a climb? Okay. Why is my vertical speed not... Okay, for some reason my vertical speed is not there, so I don't want it to be climbing so aggressively. I know we're... Whoa, and we're already over 8,000. Okay. Because we're supposed to be going to only 8,000 anyway. You know, there is some small issues with the GPS, the navigation, which I really need to learn a lot. I need to read a lot. I think it's going to take me a while to learn all this stuff. It's actually really hard, really, to learn. And I think I'm going the wrong way as well. I did engage the autopilot, and it seems like everything is in the right place, but maybe because of the ATC problem. Now I can see we should be going over to the left. Is he turning? I mean, he's already over 8,000. That was what we said we're going to be at. He's actually still climbing. I mean, I am not even sure if I'm the one that should be controlling the engines. I think I still control the engines, but he control, you know, the autopilot will control everything else, I think. Not entirely sure. Like I said, I'm still learning a lot. I'm really interested in playing this game, but I have a lot of stuff to learn, by the way. Yeah. But yeah, so like I was saying, I'm using a payware mod for the environment called 3D Max Extreme or something like that. It's quite a cheap one. It's only like $7.50 US, but it will improve the textures so that it makes the environment look more realistic. Like, right now I'm not really going to be going for proper 3D crazy environments, you know, that kind of payware. I am quite happy with this environment right now. It looks really good to me, and I think in the future I'll maybe add a bit more stuff to it, but right now I'm more than happy with this environment. And as I was saying, this aircraft is a payware aircraft, as you know, and it looks really nice. It's quite high resolution. You can even see Rolls-Royce there on the engines. Looks pretty sweet to me. Now, one thing I would like to go over as well is a lot of people, I think, are going to be asking me, why did you go for this game and not for Flight Sim? Because there's a really big debate on the internet about whether X-Plane is better or whether Flight Sim is better. But I'm going to basically explain my decision in this way, that I feel that Flight Sim is no longer in development, so what's the point of getting into and buying a game where it's an old game and it's just going to have loads of add-ons? And in my experience, when you get a game and you just add so many add-ons, it really affects the performance of the game. It makes it really laggy. It makes it, you know, it really needs a high-powered system for it to work. The actual kind of base game is not going to be in development anymore. It's not going to be updated. It's all going to be only adware stuff. So X-Plane is actually still in development, and each of the X-Plane versions that have come out have improved it a lot. X-Plane 10 is far from perfect, but I think by the time they get to X-Plane 11 and into obviously X-Plane 12 in maybe 5 or 6 years, I think that this game will be so amazing because they're going to keep developing it, you know. So I would rather kind of get into a game that has a future that's still in development, rather than going for an old game that it seems is not going to be developed anymore. And I think as well, because I'm a noob like to this kind of thing, I felt that X-Plane would be a better thing because more of the things that I needed are in the original packaging. Okay, I'm using quite a lot of mods and things like that, but if I was using Flight Sim, I believe I would have to use it even more mods and things like that. So yeah. Anyway, I am more than happy with this game. I mean, it's amazing. The graphics are amazing. The experience of flying airplanes is amazing, and I really want to try to learn how to play this game properly. I want to take the time to learn it and things like that. I mean, wow, look at these graphics. I find this amazing, and even though I'm recording a video, it's still actually running pretty well. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to actually do the whole flight because I had the issue with the ATS that I had before. If anyone who plays this game has any idea as to why this might be happening, please can you let me know. Also, if anyone has any idea why I seem to be flying away from the away from where I'm supposed to be going, like I can see for some reason I have like a line here, so the auto, oh, I know why. I've just worked it out, guys. I forgot to turn it on to GPS. It was on nav 1, and as soon as I change it to GPS, look, he's following the route. So this is what I'm talking about. I really am a noob. So remember, next time I need to turn it over to GPS. Right. Isn't that hilarious? Oh, that's funny. So okay, so that means that actually this flight would have been okay if I hadn't have had the ATS issue. The takeoff was really bad, but like I said, I'm still learning this game a lot. I'm a noob. But yeah, if anybody has any idea why the ATS is giving me those issues on the ground, I'll be really grateful if you could let me know. And thanks for watching this video. I will be obviously having more videos on X-Plane as and when they appear. And of course I'm going to try to keep up my 1 video a day thing. Like I said, I know that I haven't had a video out for a few days, but I have been rather busy, but I will try my best. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.